In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a stock that is about to go parabolic this week. And I do have contracts on it, all right? So I'm going to share with y'all where I think it's going to go. We're also going to be looking at the overall markets to get you guys prepared as always. Alright, y'all. Let's dive into the charts right off the bat. We got the Nasdaq futures. I'm using it because it's an easier chart to read. Now, y'all remember last week when I released that video and I drew for you guys the play-by-play that I was expecting for the week. And when we zoom in right here, again, if you haven't watched that video, I'm gonna pin it at the top of this one. All right, y'all can go watch it. I drew this play-by-play for you guys and how it was going to chop, then spike, then chop, and then spike again to 22K. And right now, it literally followed it to the T, day by day even, all right? So if you were bullish on the Nasdaq, you should have made a lot of money last week. And if you have calls on some stocks, you should be definitely getting paid on Monday. Where is it going to go? I think Monday is going to be green, and then we might hit some turbulence. Like turbulence might happen at 22,300. Maybe 22,400 before we see this thing actually slowly fade downwards. All right? But for now, things are bullish. The trend is bullish. Look at the daily chart. Yeah. So try not to fight that trend. Just go with the flow. And if my thoughts change, I will update you guys in the next video. All right? But for now, that's just what we're looking at. Now, let's look at the VIX, because the VIX kept giving opportunities to stay bullish on the market. We still haven't seen the VIX drop down below 12. Like, it's been gapping up, going sideways, fading a little bit down, but it's still not going to 12. So until it gets down here, we're bullish on the overall markets. I don't expect a reversal until we drop down here for the VIX. Now, the stock that is about to go parabolic this week, which I have calls on there. That stock is PLTR. Now, the reason why I want to share PLTR with y'all is because number one, it is overvalued. Like, it is definitely, it went high for a while. It did, all right? But there is something right here that is scaring all of the short sellers. Y'all see how it gapped up and then it faded during this day? And then it really tried to break down, but it couldn't. And I told you guys before, consolidation is a short seller's worst nightmare. And this was also the stock that I gave you guys last week to watch it for a jump all the way up to. Yeah, I gave you guys this one. I told y'all that I was in it. I think I did tell you guys that for the gap up. And this thing definitely gapped up. And the consolidation that is the short seller's worst nightmare is right here. There is an ascending triangle on the charts, all right? I saw this thing on Friday, and I decided to buy calls on there because the volume was looking pretty good, and I was waiting for that candle to actually break above 75.80, and it ended up closing really, really strong, and the price target that I have on there is exactly 82, okay? And looking at it now, it's at $78.54. It's about to open up at the same price, and it's immediately gonna run out the gates all the way up to this price target. So watch this one for a long. All of the short sellers who have been buying puts on here or having shares to shorts of here, they're all their stop losses is the price is way above their stop loss anyway. So they're going to panic and they're going to cover, including those short sellers who are located up here too. These people are also scared, all right? So watch these levels. Once they get triggered, we're gonna see a push high and we're gonna see a squeeze, okay? I'm not bearish on it. Obviously, I have calls on there. I'm looking to make money to the long side. So that's my thoughts on PLTR. It was either PLTR or Tesla, all right? Like, again, this is Friday, 15 minutes before the market closed. I gave out the warning, and then I couldn't find anything better than PLTR, apart from maybe Tesla. which I gave a price target of 440 earlier in the week. And it looks like, let me go on here for Tesla. Tesla is also going parabolic. So right now it's at 441. For the people who have calls on there, they're about to be real happy in the morning. This one, I think the high, I mean, it's right next to the green circle. I don't want to be too greedy, but I think the high is going to be 450 for Monday before we see a potential, before we see this thing actually slowing down between Monday afternoon and Tuesday. So be very cautious out here. The one that I think has more opportunity is PLTR because, again, price target is 82. This one had, it already ran by quite a bit. So if you don't have calls on here, chasing it way up here, not the smartest move. So be cautious. If you have Tesla calls, remember to take your money off the table with this one. Looking at the daily chart, the daily charts, yeah, it's still going. It's still going. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it, on Tesla and on PLTR. Now, let's do some updates. Let's do an update on the crypto market BITX, which I gave you guys. I told you guys that we were going to go to 70 bucks. And I'm not changing my mind on it. Like if you look at the crypto market itself, like this is the Bitcoin futures. Like it already jumped up to 105. I told y'all, 110 is inevitable, especially after the break of that ascending triangle. We got that break of the ascending triangle, but it turned out to be a little fake, and then it dragged its feet before slowly going up. 110 is the next level for this one. So if you look at BITX, I definitely see an opportunity for a opening at like 66, followed by a push above 70, and a close at like 71 bucks. All right, so watch BITX along with the mining stocks as well. Let me see. Mara. Yeah, Mara has been like fading sideways like that, like fading downwards, but because BTC is up, I expect this one to be up by 10% tomorrow, and 10% will lead, maybe even 13%. Like, watch Mara for a close to 26. It's not gonna open at 26. It's gonna open at like at 23.80, and then it's going to take off out the gates. So this is definitely something that you want to watch. It usually outperforms in percentages compared to BTC. Like if BTC is up by 4%, expect Mara to be up like 10, 12, maybe even 15%. All right, so that's my thoughts on this one. The next stock that we're going to do an update on, which is the other stock that I gave you guys in last week's video, Microsoft. All right, and Microsoft, congratulations to anybody who bought calls and held calls. I told y'all to watch it for a long to 453. And it definitely got to 453 on Thursday morning. It got to 455 actually before it started to slow down into Friday. All right. What happens next from this point? I don't know. I'm not bullish on Microsoft anymore. Right. This was the move that I predicted. And after that, I just need the stock to chill out and then show me something new so that I can know exactly where it's going to go next. But until then, I do expect chop out here. And when it chops, I'm not touching it. I'm really not. All right. The goal was to capture the move from 427, which I made a video about this on the 1st of December, right? Telling you guys to watch it for the break of 427 all the way up here. And now that it's done, you leave the stock alone and you look at something else like I'm doing. Okay. So that's my thoughts on it. Let me see. One more stock that we're going to discuss in today's video. AMD. Let's look at AMD. All right. Now, this is not looking super great. It's looking kind of weak. But the nice thing is, it's right at resistance. That's the only good news. Like, no, it's right at support. I mean, and support is right at 125 right here. All right. There's lots of room to be made, lots of room to make money on the upside. There's a gap to fill at 160. I don't know exactly when that's going to get filled. There's also another gap right here at 138. This one, expecting it to get filled this week wouldn't be too much to ask. I think it can do it. I just need structure. I don't see structure now, which is why I don't have AMD. I don't have the video calls. I just have PLTR. All right. I need structure. So until it shows me something good, I won't touch AMD. And when it does show something good, I'll make a video for all of you guys to get ready for the next trade on it. All right. So again, that's my thoughts on all of these stocks. And that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 10 p.m. Central Time. So definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to get all of this information in real time as I see them, along with the contracts that I buy, and most importantly, the reason why I take the trades that I take to begin with. That way you get to learn along the way. You can find the Discord link as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul and Guman at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.